So do you think the real estate market is going to crash in Folsom and the surrounding areas? Why am I asking you? I am asking you because what you think about the real estate market is a combination of the news, what your friends telling you, what your brothers, sisters, mothers, uncle, aunt is telling you. Well, I'm here to tell you what my thoughts as a local realtor who studies the data every day are about the real estate market here in Folsom. Welcome to Melissa Loves Folsom. My name is Melissa Roybal. I am with Gateway Properties. I am a local real estate agent who lives, works, and raises my children in the beautiful city of Folsom. So why don't we compare what happened this past February 2023 to February 2022 so we can kind of get an idea what's going on this year versus last year. So the number of homes for sale this February compared to last February is down 3.3%. So the amount of homes that were sold this February versus last February is down 36.9%. The amount of homes that were pending this past February versus last February is down 26%. The price per square foot this February versus last February is down 10%. The average days on market is up over 100% from last year. The sold price in February of 2023 has gone down 6.2% from February of 2022. So that's the month of February compared from this year to last year. Why don't we now talk about what happened from January to February? So that gives us an indication of where we're going. So the amount of homes for sale was down 9.2%. The amount of homes that were sold was down 7.2%. Inventory continues to be low in the city of Folsom. Week to week, we see everything hovering, anywhere from the low 50s to the low 60s, which is pretty low for our city's population. What is an interesting number is that the amount of pending properties, those are properties that have received an offer and are now in contract, were up 16.7% from January to February. So we definitely saw an uptick in activity between those months. And we see a change in the price per square foot of being down 0.3%, which isn't a ton. What we do see is an increase in the sales price of 2.7% from January to February. So what do all these numbers mean? I mean, we know we don't have a crystal ball when it comes to the real estate market, right? Anybody that is able to time the real estate market pretty much got lucky. But we can do is we can follow trends and make decisions based on the data and the numbers that we have. I'm running data and numbers every single day for the city of Folsom. I'm always going to give you the most up-to-date numbers. What are my thoughts on these numbers? I have to say that I am encouraged by the increase in activity that we've seen in the past month. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the March numbers come out. But we've seen an increase in pending properties. That's definitely a sign. Those are properties that have been listed on the market, now have a contract, and are getting ready to close escrow. So when you see an uptick in activity of those, that means that there's more market activity. We saw a little bit of an increase in the sold price. Is that going to continue? Who knows, right? We still have seen that mortgage rates have been up. So that is a factor. But at the same time, regardless of mortgage rates going up, we've still seen this increase in activity. So that's definitely a good sign. Did we already see the bottom of the market? We saw that the numbers are very different from last year in February, but then now from January to February, we've seen those numbers definitely change. So who knows? Every time you hear that there's been a bottom of the market, it's definitely too late. There's another number that I definitely always like to talk about, and that is the Market Action Index. So the Market Action Index helps you to answer the question of how's the market? So what do we see with the Market Action Index? This week, we've seen the number be at 53. So the Market Action Index is set at 30 to be the cutoff. So above 30, you have a seller's market. Below 30, you have a buyer's market. So as the number trends higher, you trend more into a seller's market where there's more competition for properties. Properties aren't selling that much below asking price if they look good, if they're staged, if they're priced properly. So what we've seen is that Market Action Index has been creeping up steadily. And that gives me a bit of an indicator of what's going on. It was 53 this week. It was 49 last week. It was 47 last month. A lot of that has to do with inventory being low in Folsom. Folsom is a very desirable area. We have seen population growth here. We have continued to see job growth. We have Intel here, which is the biggest employer. So we have a tech hub here. We have a lot of entrepreneurs here. And we are turning into a healthcare hub here in the city of Folsom. We have a lot of access to healthcare. We have new healthcare being built in the Folsom Ranch community. We have a UC Davis Medical Center, and we have Dignity Health. There are a lot of new and exciting things happening in the city of Folsom. The economy is strong in the city of Folsom. We are very much focused on economic development here in the city. We're lucky to have a thriving small business community and a community of support. We also live in a city with an amazing school district. We have 4 schools in the city of Folsom that were recently recognized as California Distinguished Schools from the California Department of Education. So here we are. We have population growth, rent growth, diversity of jobs, job growth, wonderful school district. There are many factors that keep Folsom in a strong position as far as the real estate market and it being a desirable place to live. We definitely still feel the pains of increasing mortgage rates and things that happen on the national level, but it's really important to look at your local real estate economy. So you definitely need a professional local real estate agent who is consistently running numbers to help you out. I'm here. Feel free to give me a call at any time. I'm Melissa Roybal with Gateway Properties. Melissa loves Folsom. Hit the like button. If you like this video, please share with anybody who you think this will be helpful for. Subscribe to my channel for all things Folsom real estate and lifestyle in the city of Folsom.